Welcome everyone. Wale Akim is my name. Today we are diving deep into the fascinating world of emotional intelligence and self-regulation. These two pillars play a vital role in understanding and managing our emotion for personal growth and a balanced life. So let's embark on this journey together. Let's look at the pillar of emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, or EQ, is like a puzzle made up of 5 key pieces. These pieces are self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. Each piece contributes to our ability to navigate emotions effectively, foster healthy relationships, and become more self-aware. Number 2, the science of self-regulation. Now let's explore the science behind self-regulation. This skill is like a mental gym for our brains. It involves the prefrontal cortex, responsible for rational thinking, and the amygdala, the emotional center. Self-regulation helps us manage impulses, handle stress, and make thoughtful decisions. Number 3, cultivating self-awareness. The journey begins with self-awareness, a mirror into our emotional landscape. By tuning into our feelings and triggers, we gain insight into our strengths and areas for growth. Practices like journaling and mindfulness help us cultivate these essential EQ skills. Number 4, harnessing self-regulation. Self-regulation acts as our emotional rudder. It guides us through storms of stress, anger, and impulsivity. Deep breathing, time management techniques, and positive self-talk are tools that empower us to steer through challenges with composure. Number 5, empathy and interpersonal relationships. Empathy is the bridge that connects hearts. Is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. This emotional connection enhances our relationships, making communication more effective, conflict resolution smoother, and bonds stronger. Number 6, strengthening social skills. Social skills, another facet of EQ, are like keys to harmonious interactions. They include active listening, assertiveness, and reading non-verbal cues. These skills empower us to communicate authentically and build rapport. Number 7, emotional intelligence in leadership. Leadership with emotional intelligence is a symphony of inspiration. Leaders with high EQ can unite teams, inspire action, and foster a positive work environment. Their ability to understand and manage emotions resonate across their leadership style. Number 8, the role of emotional intelligence in well-being. Emotional intelligence isn't just about interactions. It's a cornerstone of well-being. Managing our emotions enhances our mental health, resilience, and overall happiness. Practicing EQ enriches our inner world. Number 9, challenges and growth. Like any journey, mastering EQ has its challenges. Overcoming setbacks is part of growth. As we work on our emotional intelligence, we learn to embrace challenges as stepping stones towards a more emotional, intelligent self. Number 10, applying emotional intelligence in daily life. Time to put our EQ skills to work. Applying emotional intelligence in daily life involves active decision making, conflict resolution, and fostering understanding. It's about enriching our interactions with emotional wisdom. In the intricate tapestry of human experience, emotions weave the most vibrant threads. Our feelings are the colors that paint our interactions, our relationships, and the canvas of our lives. Yet, navigating this emotional landscape with finesse requires more than just raw sentiment. It demands the mastery of two essential skills: emotional intelligence and self-regulation. Emotional intelligence, EI, often referred to as EQ, is the dynamic interplay of understanding, managing, and effectively using emotions to guide our thoughts and actions. Think of it as the compass that steers the ship of our responses in the vast sea of emotions. Alongside EI stands its steadfast companion, self-regulation, a skill that empowers us to manage our emotional impulses and navigate challenging situations with grace. Let's look at the 5 pillars of emotional intelligence. At the core of emotional intelligence lie 5 pivotal components. Number 1, self-awareness. Begin your journey by looking inward. Cultivate a heightened awareness of your emotions, understanding your triggers, strengths, and areas for growth. Number 2, self-regulation. Like a conductor leading an orchestra, self-regulation helps you manage emotional fluctuations. It involves pausing before reacting impulsively and channeling your feelings constructively. Number 3, motivation. Embrace the fire within you. Motivation propels you towards your goals, even in the face of obstacles. It's the driving force that keeps you striving for excellence. Number 4, empathy. The gift of empathy allows you to step into another person's shoes, understanding their emotion and perspectives. It's the cornerstone of compassionate communication. Number 5, social skills. Building meaningful connections requires social finesse. From active listening to effective communication, these skills enrich your relationships. The science behind self-regulation. The science behind self-regulation is rooted in the intricacies of our brain. Prefrontal cortex, the rational brain, collaborate with the amygdala, the emotional center, to manage our reactions. By training these partnerships, we gain the power to handle stress, avoid impulsive decisions, and maintain emotional balance. Cultivating self-awareness. Your inner compass. Imagine self-awareness as the compass guiding your emotional ship. By journaling your feelings, practicing mindfulness, and reflecting on your reactions, you chart a course towards understanding yourself better. This newfound insight empowers you to make choices aligned with your authentic self. Harnessing self-regulation skills. A symphony of control. Self-regulation is your conductor's baton in the emotional symphony. Deep breathing techniques, time management strategies, and positive self-talk compose the harmonious melody of self-control. These tools help you navigate stressful situations, diffuse anger, and make decisions with clarity. Empathy and interpersonal relationships. The empathy, the art of emotional intelligence, bridges the gap between hearts. By tuning into others' emotion, you enhance your interpersonal connections. Active listening and genuine concern becomes your tool for nurturing relationships, resolving conflict, and fostering unity. Strengthening social skills. Communication as your emissary. Your social skill becomes your emissary to the world. Effective communication, assertiveness, and interpreting non-verbal cues enable you to navigate social landscapes seamlessly. These skills empower you to express yourself authentically and build rapport effortlessly. Emotional intelligence in leadership. Guiding with EQ in leadership. Emotional intelligence is your secret weapon. Leaders with high EQ inspire teams, empathize with challenges, and create environments where individuals thrive. By fostering open communication and understanding, these leaders guide their team towards success. The roles of emotional intelligence in well-being. Nurturing your inner sanctuary, emotional intelligence transcends interactions, is a sanctuary for your well-being. As you navigate the complexities of your emotions, you enhance your mental health and resilience. EQ becomes the toolkit for managing stress, cultivating optimism, and finding balance, challenges, and growth. Navigating the emotional landscape like any other journey, mastering emotional intelligence comes with challenges. Embrace setbacks as stepping stones to growth. Your path to emotional mastery isn't linear. It's a process of continuous improvement. Applying emotional intelligence in daily life. Practical wisdom. Take the wisdom of emotional intelligence into your daily interactions. Whether making decisions, resolving conflicts, or simply connecting with others, EQ becomes your guide. Use it to enrich your conversations, bring harmony to your relationships, and elevate your experiences. Embrace the harmony of emotional intelligence. In a world pulsating with emotions, emotional intelligence and self-regulation become your instrument of harmony. They empower you to navigate emotions with grace, strengthen connections, and find balance within yourself and in your interactions. As you cultivate these skills, remember that emotional intelligence is not about eliminating emotions. It's about understanding them and using them as tools for growth. Embrace your journey, practice empathy, regulate your reactions, and let the symphony of emotional intelligence guide you to a life of personal growth, meaningful relationship, and enduring balance. Embrace the journey of emotional mastery, and there you have it. Our journey through emotional intelligence and self-regulation. Remember, this journey isn't about perfection, it's about progress. By cultivating EQ, we enhance our personal growth, nurture relationship, and create a life filled with understanding and balance. Thank you for joining us today. Keep practicing your emotional intelligence. It's a gift you give to yourself and the world around you. Until next time, remember to click the link to a full course on our personal development course.